Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne. Friday, January the 11th, the year 2019. Let's talk trading. It's time for the weekly wrap up. So, I hope once again for the week you definitely used money and risk management on each and every trade. Okay, looking year to date, analyze. We can see we're still below the yearly open, 97 pips at the moment. You can see here over the past 4 days, pretty much ranged. For the week, we had one gap that didn't fill. There was another gap here. So not bad. Once again, trading the weekly gap fill from today's close to the Sunday, Monday session open. There's usually a gap. You try to fade that gap. In other words, trade towards Friday's close. And you can see here for the week, we pretty much stayed within the first day of the week, that opening range. And here's the first day of the month. Once again, that first day of the month being, 220 pip range. Kind of a crazy day, that first day of the month, but we're still going to use that range just to see how price is moving. And we're going to use the opening for each first trading day of the month. We're going to use those opens too. We're just going to see where price is in relation to those opens. And as you can see, once again, we are below first day of the month, which was the first trading day of the year, since we're in January. And then once again, looking at those ranges, inside bar, we had an inside bar yesterday. There was a break and there was a little profit to be made. And so once again, we have seen how profitable these horizontal line trades can be. And looking at the daily, you can see here range for the euro yen's been down. The pound has enjoyed pound pairs, lots of range there. 7 pairs, 8 pairs over 100 in range. And you can notice these numbers close minus the open. There was a lot of movement off of the open. And looking at the, once again, focusing on opens, daily, weekly, yearly, H1 highest open, and the daily highest open here for the month, and the daily lowest open for the year. Now, one of my trading buddies wanted an indicator to do this for H4. He wanted to look at the H4 for the week. Well, you see here the holo period. You can make whatever holo period you want. And so if you can just switch that over to the 4-hour, and you can see all the H4s. But there's something that you have to remember. An H4 highest, lowest open could also be an H1. But the H1 highest, lowest, and open will not necessarily be an H4 highest. But some people like H4, and that's okay. Oh, and just so you know, that indicator that if when you make a donation, you get this indicator in the TRO Build 1000. I don't know, call it the bonus pack. Um, but those aren't it's not a donational indicator per se. I just send it out. I don't know. I can't remember if I've uploaded it as a mother load or not. And here we have the buy zone. You can see there was a pivot was above the buy zone only by 4 pips, but still that gave us a bias. So right here, entering on the first, just trading off that open of the session, you could have popped it right there. Opportunity. So that gap filled. Then coming down the other way, crossing over the open, heading into the short, you can see there was an opportunity to take profit on the short side. So that daily open cross once again proved to be profitable. And in the dashboard right here, we have the close minus open, close minus pivot point, and close minus the current value of the VWAP. For those of you who like to use. Now, just for the VWAP, price usually tends to go revert to the VWAP. And you can see here, Larry live trade. We've got a green rat long trade happening at the moment. You can see here, we just put in that low and prices reversed. We've already seen how the pivot was taken out. Okay, where do we have it? The weekly pivot did not get triggered. So you can see here we still have 2 open pivots here. We can switch over to the weekly. You can see we've got a missed this year. We only had 3 weeklies missed in 2018, 1 in 2017, none in 2016, 2 in 2015. Once again showing just how strong those pivots can be for targets, trading away from the open towards the pivot. And price action, once again, candle color at the line. I mean, this is a very simple chart. Somebody said they wanted to see the indicators again. I mean, really, the 2 main indicators on this chart are the 3 levels ZZ modified that I modified and the sweet spots gold that I modified. And those are the main 2 indicators. Of course, if you want to have the spread dots to give you a trigger, and you can see Larry live trade long right here at 24.40. You're already up a pip or so. So just one thing to note, you can see here we've got the ask is 43 and the bid is 41. Now, when do you trade? You take this as when the ask is 40, not when the bid is 40. Because you see, if you take it when the ask is 40, when the bid reaches 40, you're at break even. So if you wait that extra pip or 2 or 3, you're like here 1.7 pips, you're giving back or you're not taking advantage. So that's why. So when the ask meets that line and when you're going short, when the bid meets that line, once again, you're not going to win every trade. That's not the way trading works. But you can see here, rule of thumb, 2 ball at the top, red at the line, red at the line, red at the line, red at the line. So you can see here, what happened. And then 3 ball at the bottom, green at the line. Wick zones, in and out, in and out. I guess since it's a new year, I should probably put up the statistics, bring up one of those old charts showing you all the statistics of these different methods. Or maybe what I'll do is pick a maybe one method a week or something where we can really look in depth at it. You guys let me know what you want me to do for you. Within reason, of course. I can't come out and push the button for you. And just candle color at the line, you can see the price action here. Not much movement here on the tick chart. But you can see lots of movement off the Einstein line. Once again, when I open the platform, you can see the buying opportunities, you can see the selling opportunities. And so you can see sometimes you might have to scratch a trade. And, you know, these trades are only worth what? In this particular case, 6 pips or so. But then again, sometimes you do get the monster trade if you stick in it. Or it could be worth, 58 pips or so, somewhere around there. You just don't know, and that's part of trading. So once again, we're wrapping up the week here. Hopefully it was a good trading week for you. It was profitable. Oh, there was something I did want to show you just to let's see. Let's go back to the price action screen, because I saw an opportunity this morning on the dollar yen, and I was looking at the M15 chart. And what had happened was I saw the holo trade right here. I jumped in and price pushed up here. And then as you can see, it came back down and I saw all these. And this was I believe this was the first hour right here. Or this was the first 15-minute bar of the hour. And for some strange reason, yeah, you can see there 1600 on that bar. And so when I saw it come do this, I exited. But what I did wrong was I didn't double up the trade, meaning I had only entered with one position versus two. Had I entered with 2 positions, I would have let the second position ride, and I could have moved that stop loss somewhere to here. And you see, I missed out on almost 30 pips. And that's just trading. Happens to the best of us. And you see right here, there was a high here. So when price came below this high, that was the signal to take profit. But I'll just, let you guys know what I missed out on so you don't beat yourselves up. So just remember, fellow traders, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So have a safe weekend and come back next week and let's drain the banks.